Hey guys, Cphonic 588 here with Team Cardfighters United. So this is going to be one of my first tutorial videos, and it's actually going to be on how to download Cardfight Area. Uh, a lot of people actually have this question, and it's not that hard to get it. I don't see how people have difficulties with it, but I'm just going to walk you through it anyway. So first, you're just going to want to open a random folder. It's like I'm running on Windows. And so this is how I do it. So what I do is I go to this PC. Well, this is what you're going to want to do first, just to check some stuff in order to you need to get Cardfight Area. So you're just going to want to open a random folder and then click on this PC. Then you're actually going to want to click on Properties. So this is going to open up. Alright. Now it says, right here it says System Type, and it says 64-bit operating system. That's all you need to remember. So now you can just X out those. I'm just going to be minimizing those so I can use them later. You're actually going to want to open the internet. So let's do that. And you're going to want to go to, I think it is this, rarlab.com. And this is how you can get WinRAR, a free trial for WinRAR, and it'll last 40 days. But you can just delete it and re-download it and get it again. Ooh, what happened? Okay, there we go. So as you're going to see, last updated February 16th, so you're going to want to get the 5.21 as of now, or the newest version that has come out. So you're going to want to check your language. I'm pretty sure I'm speaking English, so I'm pretty sure most of you guys are going to want to choose English, so you're going to find that. And then you have 32-bit and 64-bit right next to it. That is going to be... This is going to be actually very important because that's why we actually check the properties. Because as you saw, my computer was a 64-bit. Now, when I do not think WinRAR would work if you have the wrong bit size. So you're going to want to click on your corresponding bit and your corresponding language. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to click on it, but I would just click this, and then it would just start downloading, and it takes mine takes like 10 seconds to download. So after you get WinRAR, you're going to want to, this is my easiest way, you're going to want to type in Cardfight Area Download. So you want to search that into your search bar, whether it is Yahoo or Google, whatever search bar, it works all over the same. I'm sure you guys know that. And you're going to want to click on the newest version. The current version right now is 1.70. So you're going to want to click on that and wait for it to load. Load. It's loading. Sometimes the page might take just a little bit to load. Just depends on how good your internet connection is. And I'm outside, so mine isn't the best, but it still works. So as you can see, this is a home page. You're just going to scroll down. Scroll down even more, right to about here. All right. Now, do not. All right, I'm just going to warn you right now. Do not click exe fix. Do not click that no matter what. That was just for, sorry, that's the wind chimes, it's windy out here. But exe fix was for an old version that needed a bug fix, so they put that in there. Just do not download exe fix at all. So if you do not have Cardfight Area, you're going to want to click on the full version. So I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to re-download it again. Now, a lot of people I've seen ask, like, I've had, like, say if you had 1.69 and you want to get the update, all you have to do is you extract those files, and then you're going to want to replace the same files in that destination, but keep all your, I think it's, let me check the files that you want to keep. I'm sure it'll keep it anyway. You're going to want to keep your decks and replays, and I think the Sprite. I think Sprite is also kept. But just any folder that does not appear in the update download, you're going to want to keep. So yeah. So that's how you download Cardfight Area. It's pretty easy. And I know this is a Cardfight channel, but in case you guys want Buddy Fight 2 while you're at it, while you're here at this page, you're going to want to scroll up, and you're going to want to click on Form English. So you want to come over here, and this is for Buddy Fight if you want. Oh, and also the forum is just like where people gather together and just, you know, talk about things. Like we have it is Cardfight, Vanguard, and Buddy Fight at the same time. So like you got like creative works, you got requests, you got help, and then down here is Buddy Fight stuff. Then you got like your team section and your tournaments and just the community. And I am a registered member, as registered as Cphonic right here. And if you're above 50 plus, please applaud me because my karma's at like negative 14 because of some people. No, don't do that. You don't have to. I was just saying that. So you're just gonna want to click download Buddy Fight area. Oh, you can also do this for Cardfight. You can also do this for Cardfight area if you want to. This is just one extra step, but it'll take you to the forum. And while you're looking at it, you can just look at some other recent posts. So I'm just showing you how to download Buddy Fight area, and it's the same thing. The beta, right now it's in beta test, but you can still download it. So that's it. I might as well, while we're at it, just show you how to work Cardfight area. All right, so once you're in Cardfight area, you're just going to click on Deck Editor, and you're going to want to make a new deck. Because if you just downloaded the full version, there's going to be no decks in your slot right now. But as you can see, you can load like as many decks as you want. Like it's like 73 decks. It's what I counted, or what it counted in my folder. So you're just gonna want to make a deck. And we're gonna go back. Alright, and we're gonna connect, and you're just gonna press OK through all of these, and in your name, whatever, choose your avatar, and then if you're new, it's going to actually show up as Baka with no password, and Baka means idiot in Japanese, and I don't think you want that to be your name, but... So, if you are new, you're going to want to click the registration button, and I'm not going to click it, but it's just going to tell you to enter a name and enter a password, and then it'll log you in. So, I mean, once you log in, you're going to have... This is the main lobby, and you have 3 rooms, yeah, actually 4 rooms. You have the forest down here, then over here is the ice castle. That's where I hang out with my friends. That's like where all the people that have been around for a while hang out with, and that's where you can also get sleeves. I'll go into detail that later. Then here is another area. Then here is a nice room. It'll randomize a deck. It'll actually randomize a deck for you with the clan that you have loaded in your client at the moment. That's what it says, and it does that. But some of the decks can be really crappy, especially if you're playing with a clan that has a lot of units, such as Royal Paladin or Kagero in Narukami. But the smaller clan decks like Nubatama, Gear Chronicle is still pretty small, so they still it'll still work good in there. And here's another room. It's called Car Shop. And if you actually click on this painting, it opens a secret door, and you can just go in here. And nothing really much in here. Also, there's a glitch real quick. I'll just show you guys, just in case you want to know. But you get between these two trees, and you get between these two trees and go up, and you can go into the space. But I never hang out here. I mean, if there does something come up with my team, like there's teams within Cardfight area. I'm actually part of a team called Scarlet Hearts. But that's my Cardfight area team, and Team Cardfight United's just my overall team. So just don't want to get you guys confused on that if I mention Scarlet Hearts at any time. Yep, so that's basically a tour of Cardfight area. Stop, I don't. So here's how you do it. You go Deck Editor, and then this is how you're going to add cards. So you're just going to click on New Deck, and I'm just going to click on a clan. Oh, I just clicked on Nubatama. So what you're going to do, left click to add cards, right click to subtract cards. Alright, 16 triggers in each deck, a max of 4 heals. So it will not let you go over 4 heals. Like, yeah, and then you can have as many grade 1s, as many grade 2s, as long as your deck is 50 cards, no more, no less. So that's basically it. Oh, and we also have strides, like I said before in our intro video, there is strides, because this is updated with all the Japanese releases. And there's actually there actually are banned cards in here, like Sylvest. I think that's the only major one. Bart Gull's in here, Connor's in here. Like, you can use those for fun, because since Stride's out, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not banned, like if they're unbanned by now. But since Strides are out, you can just play with it for fun, and you just add Strides. And how you add Strides is you just left click, and you see the bottom, it says 19/4. 19 is how many cards I have in my main deck, and 4 is how many I have in my Stride deck. And some plans do not have Strides yet. So in order to get back this out, you just have to load a deck. And I'll actually do some deck profiles later. Yeah, and in order to challenge people, you're gonna want to hover over them and press and click on them. That's how you challenge people. And then in order to accept, as you saw, a bunch of names just came up right here. You just click on it, and then it'll take you into a fight. You can watch people. Green means they're in a fight, and white means they're open for challenge request. And in order to watch a fight, you can just click on one, and voila. And when you are watching a fight, your name will turn blue, and you cannot type in the game chat. So that's basically it. I can show you how Cardfight area runs real quick. I can't speak today, I don't know why. You're just gonna have to open this. I'm just gonna open it just to show you guys how to do the main controls of Cardfight area. It's also on the page where we got Cardfight area, where I told you to go download it, and it's also on there. So I'm just gonna go into test, and I'll tell you about all this later, like how I did my field this way and how I did my background this way. I'm gonna tell you all that in probably a future video, because I don't want to make this too long. So in order to draw a card, you just left click on the deck. In order to place a card on the field, you're going to want to left click on the card and then left click on the destination you want it to go to. There are 8 destinations you can send it to. You can send it to damage, you can send it to rear. Actually, there's a lot more. You can send them all to rear, and these are all by left clicking on the card and then left clicking on the destination. So these are all the ones. Oh, and you can also put remove from game as well, but that's only for G assists. Alright, so let's say you have a card and like you misclicked and you put a card on your rear guard that you didn't want to. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna click on the card, and there's 3 options. It's gonna say to top deck, to bottom deck, or to hand. To bottom puts it on the bottom, to top puts it on the top, and to hand puts it on your hand. Self-explanatory. If you want to check the game log, make sure you do not have your name, like, see that? Make sure your name is not in the chat, like it's empty, and then all you need to do is press the letter Q, and then it comes up with a log for you and your opponent, and only you will be able to see it unless your opponent presses Q. So if you think your opponent's cheating, you can check the log just to make sure everything's alright, but it kind of does move fast. Alright, other things. If you want to shuffle your deck, you just click this. This is to mill cards, put your top deck into drop, soul charge, and bind top zone. Alright, I know what you guys are thinking. Alright, well, actually, I'm just going to show you how to ride and put cards to soul from hand. So if you want to ride a card, I know that's like an illegal ride, but who cares, we're in that test. You're going to want to left click on the card in your hand, and then left click on the card in your Vanguard circle, and you're going to want to choose ride. You can also choose to soul as well. And also, to send a card from your rear guard to the soul, all you click on it. You can click on it from the rear guard, click on it, and put it to soul. In order to view your soul, you're going to want to press Control and left click. That's how you view your soul. You can that also works with the drop zone. Actually, never mind, I'll get to the drop zone. And you can also do that with your opponent's soul as well. If you want to view your drop zone, you right click on your drop zone, and you can also do that with your opponent as well. In order to view your deck, you're going to want to press this one, and it says open deck. Voila. If you want to view your stride deck, which is also your extra deck, you just press the red button. I have no stride cards on this deck as of now. Alright, in order to preform a drive/damage check, all you need to do is right click on the deck. And depending on what turn it is, it will either move to your hand or move to your damage zone. Now for a trigger to activate, I'm just going to put this card back on top. For a trigger to activate, it's very simple. All you do is, once you check a trigger, you're going to see a box appear next to your mouse. It's going to say plus 5000 x1. Once this is on your screen, you can click any card of your choice on your side of the field that's on your rear guard or vanguard circle, and you just left click on it, and it gives plus 5000 power. One question people ask is, how do you add power to your units? All you do is make sure there is nothing here, like just get rid of that, and then you're going to want to press space over your vanguard circle, and you're going to want to add 4000 power. This also works with the rear guard too. You can add any amount of power you want, except it's only going to refine, I think it's only going to go to I think you can do this. I don't even know what it's doing. It's just going up. And as you can see, it goes to pretty big until your game actually crashes. So yeah, and that's how you add power. You can do that to any rear guard or vanguard circle. And that's just a lot easier saying 11K in the chat. And as you can see, it's just going to keep going. Yeah, and in order to just to get rid of it, in order to erase the power, so like if you had 2000 power added, all you need to do is press space and move it to 0, or just move it to a different guard circle. Oh no, sometimes it glitches out. It's like, yeah, all you have to do is just space 6000. All you have to do is just move it and then move it back. And people will know because they will be able to see your power. I think that's it. I think that is it for this tutorial thing. Oh, one more thing. Or actually, two more things. Here's your phases. You can keep going back. That's how you signify what phase. And here's the coin. That's how you always start a game. So you or your opponent will type heads/tails, or just like it'll be in some sort like that, or heads, tails. It'll be in some sort like that. And depending on whoever asks first. So if my opponent asks first, so if he asks heads or tails, I'll just put H for heads, T for tails, and then he'll flip a coin. How you flip a coin just by clicking on the coin. And if you get it right, you go first. If your opponent gets it right, they go first. If your opponent gets it wrong, you go first, and if you get it wrong, your opponent goes first. That's how it works out. In order to exit the game, there would be an arrow right here, but since we're in testing mode, there isn't an arrow right there. So that's basically much it, how to operate Cardfight area. It's pretty easy. It actually is really easy, and I enjoy it a lot. I'll show you how to get like all this and the background and sleeves actually in an upcoming video on another tutorial series. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you actually liked this video and you found it helpful. Comment down below if you have any problems. I will try to answer them as best as my ability. So this is Cphonic 588 with Team Card Fighters United. Peace out.